And she says, are ghosts people's souls? If they are, why aren't they in heaven or hell? So, yeah.
Well, Pastor, ghosts are, you've explained to us that these are spirits devoid of their bodies. And the Bible tells us that ghosts actually exist because Jesus acknowledged. There was a time he came in amongst his disciples and they said it's a ghost. And he said, a ghost doesn't have this and that. He didn't say, no, ghosts don't exist. He explained that he was not a ghost. So he differentiated. So we can just go with what the Bible has told us. Now, the Bible doesn't tell us, give us information as to when they will go to heaven or hell, or for how long they would exist, or which spirits have been devoid of their bodies. So we should just stay with what information the Bible has given to us. And I'm not sure that any more specificity is beneficial in this situation, because it's asking some very definite questions which we don't have scriptures to maybe fully define them.
Okay, let me read something to you from the Bible that will help you. In St. Luke's Gospel, chapter 16, let's hear what Jesus said. From verse 20. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate, at the rich man's gate that he talked about in verse 19. Well, maybe I take it from 19 so you get it straight. There was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen, and fed sumptuously every day. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate, full of sores, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores. And it came to pass that the beggar died, and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried, and in hell lift up his eyes. I want you to notice something. He says the beggar died and was carried by the angels. What did they carry? Obviously not his body. Obviously not his body. He wasn't, his body, the Bible says he had sores in his body, and these dogs came to lick his body, his sores. So his body was not in good shape, and because he was poor, maybe nobody cared to even bury him. So what did the angels carry? It was his departed spirit. That's the one you refer to as a ghost. Okay? It's the spirit of the dead. That's the one you refer to as a ghost. He is disembodied. And that's why Jesus said that a spirit doesn't have flesh and bones. See, a spirit doesn't have flesh and bones. A ghost doesn't have flesh and bones. So we use the term ghost in the English, but it's the same. We're dealing with a departed spirit, a spirit that's come out of his physical body. Now, in the book of Revelation, we saw them under the altar. They hadn't been given bodies yet. That's what in 2 Corinthians chapter 5 he refers to when he says that without the body from heaven, without our tabernacle from heaven, we could be found naked. So a naked spirit is a spirit without his body. That's the ghost. That's the human spirit that's called a ghost.